in 2024, in the 21st century, and an internet connection is becoming more and more necessary. And even at this time, how can it be possible that there are still people without this service that has become basic nowadays?
My name is Santiago Ayala. I'm from Quito, in Ecuador. I want to talk about a problem that is affecting a lot of countries in Latin America. Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about the lack of internet access in rural areas. Well, it could sound weird. It's supposed that everybody should have this and all of the other basic services. I mean, you have them, and I have them too. So, what's the problem? In fact, according to the IIAC, in 2022, the 58% of Latin American population living in the countryside didn't have an internet connection. This has caused a lot of problems in many different aspects, like digital inequality, especially for those who are supposed to be the next generations. The students, for example, couldn't do their online homework and researches. This, during the pandemic, was a really big problem, due to the obligation for everybody to stay at home and receive classes there, which caused many students to decide to leave their studies until the pandemic finishes. But they weren't the unique affected. Workers also suffered the consequences of the lack of internet connection. The report presented by the IIAC shows three different categories for the Latin American countries according to their level of internet connectivity for the people, where Brazil and Argentina, for example, are considered like countries with a high level of connectivity, while in the other hand, countries like Venezuela or Bolivia are in the lowest level. Talking about my country, Ecuador is classified in the second level, with a medium level of connectivity. Although it sounds like a spark of hope for a good change in the next years, there's a lot of work to do. This was supported by the Ministry of Telecommunications, who catalogued as an achievement the fact of 53 different rural communities had access to internet on 2022 for the first time. And let me emphasize it. For the first time. And I know that there's much more to do, but it can be difficult due to some geographic limitations. Despite of all these negative situations, the ministry is trying to solve this problem by installing free Wi-Fi zones called meeting points, which allow students and workers to complete their activities. However, the problem is still present in many different rural areas, like Sifafal in Imbabura, where people just have internet in their houses, and if they need to move to another place, they don't have neither signal on the streets or internet.
And what happened with the meeting points? They were supposed to solve that problem, right?
Well, the closest is located in the town of Pimampiro, which is an hour by bus from Sifafal, and also, it doesn't have a good signal, because many people is connected to this unique point at the same time to do their activities, like work or receive classes. Honestly, it's really sad to talk in this way about my country. For me, it's unfair that many of us, as students, have to flip a coin to be able to define if we are in a place where it's easy to study or we have to sacrifice other necessities to be able to pay for the internet service. Opportunities and quality of life shouldn't be defined by the where one lives. We are starting a new year, and if it's still possible, I wish that all these problems don't get worse. Human beings are social, and for that reason, as a community, we can help each other. I'm sure that private schools can help other institutions by sharing their infrastructure, books, and any other resources. Education must be a right, not a privilege, and for that reason, everybody should have the best education possible. Greetings to EF from Ecuador, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.